Hey YouTube, welcome back. I am Roscoe and this is Roscoe's Reviews. On today's review, I'm really excited because I have purchased a new drone. This is the Autel EVO Nano Plus. I'm new to the drone world, so I am your average Joe that just wanted to have a drone to shoot some B-roll footage for his YouTube channels. I have several YouTube channels and it would be cool to have some flyovers sometimes, so I picked up a little drone to do this with. I've never really had a drone before, so I'm just now unboxing it today, and I will shoot my footage of my first flights. And if I am able to do this, then that means anybody can do this. So the reason why I chose the EVO Nano Plus, I looked into these a lot, and it was between this one and the DJI Air, I believe, that is the small one that DJI makes. I chose the Nano for a couple of reasons. Well, first off, it needs to be less than 250 grams or you have to license it with the FAA, and it seemed like an extra hassle and paperwork. So I kind of like the pocket size anyway. So that sounded pretty great. I chose this one over the DJI because the reviews said and the specs on the camera were better. So I wanted the one that had the better camera, but also the EVO Nano Plus has proximity sensors. And so when you're telling it to fly itself and go up and do a circle around you while it's tracking you and whatnot, it'll hopefully not run into a tree or the side of a building or something. So that was a must-have feature for me because I want to be able to push a button and let it fly itself and track me and not have me constantly controlling it, since I will probably crash it into a tree or something. In the description below this video, I will include a link for this drone. I purchased the Fly More bundle, or the Plus Extended Plus bundle, or whatever, that comes with the 3 batteries with the triple battery charger thing. I think this is the best deal because the batteries themselves are really expensive, and it also came with a 64 gig micro SD card that you will need for recording your videos for your YouTube channel or whatever you're wanting to take videos of. The batteries say that they will do about a 25-minute flight time per battery. The charger is kind of neat in that it charges one battery at a time, and it starts with the battery that is the most full, so it'll get you back in the air faster. So I thought that was kind of cool. The controller seems pretty simple to use. I've watched some tutorial YouTube videos. There are a lot of videos out there that explain all the features of this particular drone as well as any other drone. So my review is not so much on the how to do everything that this thing can do. It's more, can the average Joe, anybody, fly this thing just right out of the box without any training whatsoever. And I have watched a couple of the videos so that I knew how to plug it in and whatnot, but I have never flown it yet, so that will be interesting. One thing that I did notice about the controller when I unboxed this, I used the largest iPhone that is out there right now, and I typically have it in an off-brand OtterBox case. It would not fit in the controller when it was in the case that I had, so I'm gonna have to get a different case, maybe that, or possibly remove the little rubber piece that's in here that holds it in so that I can not have to take my phone out of the case to put it in here. The controller came with 3 different little cords so that you can use an iPhone, that's what I've got on here now, or there's 3 different plugs, so any cell phone should work. I took it out of the box last night so I could get all of the batteries and the controller charged so that today we can go out and fly it. So let's go for our maiden voyage. I turned on the drone by holding down on the power button on the battery, and then you hold down on the power button on the remote, and you open the app that you download for this, and it's giving me some prompts. So far it's connected itself and everything, and I haven't really had to do anything. When you first turn it on and go through the setup phase, it displays what all the buttons do on the controller, so you can kind of give yourself a little walkthrough tutorial. Okay, I've placed the drone out here on the concrete. I am really hoping that I don't land this thing back in the pool. Otherwise, I better get 1 million views on YouTube so that it's worth it. It ran through some self-checks on the controller I made a rookie mistake that I left the cover on the camera when I turned the drone on so the gimbal couldn't swivel back and forth and do its checks. So I had to turn it off and turn it back on without the cover on there. But I think I'm ready to go. Okay, I fluttered around a little bit, and now I'm going to tell it to come land back home.
Returning to home.
And hopefully it won't land in the pool. There's a cancel button on here where you can cancel it if it starts to land somewhere where you don't want it to land.
Landing. Please make sure landing point is safe.
It's a little closer to the pool than I would like. Okay, so it missed.
Gimbal is self-checking. Please take off later. Stop recording.
It missed the landing spot by a couple of feet, but really, that's pretty close. I think that was pretty good for my first flight. All right, so for my first time ever flying a drone, I think that went pretty smoothly. My favorite feature, and the one that I was most excited to try, was just highlighting myself as the target and having it do a 360 around me without me having to fly it. It just take the video while I'm doing something else, and it did that flawlessly. It was super easy to do. And then controlling it myself, I never once felt like I was going to crash it. It was very stable. For somebody who's never done this, it was fantastic. So if you're like me and you just want something that takes good videos and is easy to control, then this was a great way to go. So I will link this one in the description down below the video. I'm super happy with it. I'm gonna keep mine, so for my future videos, you can be ready to see some flyovers and whatnot with my new little friend here. Thanks for watching Roscoe Reviews, and we'll see you back here next time.